Hey guys, what's up? Today playing some Sultai control. It's a control deck with a sacrifice element. You'll see as the curve goes on, and I'll explain what every card is doing. So we start off with 1 mana, Bone Splinters. Just an all-out removal spell. Great, we generate tokens, sacrifice tokens, get rid of their big threats. Works great with the Ulvenwald Mysteries, real engine to the deck. We have our two drops here: Aenoch Guide, Primal Druid, Telling Time, Murderous Compulsion. The Aenoch Guide and the Primal Druid, basic land ramp. If I have more land than I need, the Aenoch Guide will just get the +1. The Primal Druid is great for sacrifice fodder, and it blocks early game. Telling Time, just a bit of card draw. With the Murderous Compulsion, more removal. At our 3-drop slots, so where the deck opens up, we have our 1 Liliana. We're sacrificing creatures. With the Ulvenwald Mysteries, sacrificing creatures gets us the clues. Liliana's going to transform easily. Bloodful Connoisseur, 3 of these. Sacrifice Outlet. Works great. Nissa, again, it's a planeswalker. Searches up a forest. Tyler's Tracker. Great, it's a draw engine. It's a big threat. It's gonna be a target for removal. If it sticks, it's gonna deal damage. Ulvenwald Mysteries, real engine of the deck. Whenever a non-creature you control, there you go. Whenever a non-creature you control dies, investigate. Whenever you sacrifice a clue, put a 1/1 white human soldier creature token onto the battlefield. Blocks on the ground. Those creatures, they block on the ground. It's a draw engine. Worked great. And we've finished the 3 drops off with Read the Bones. Scry 2, draw 2, lose 2. Great card. All around MVP. Forgotten Creation. Says the start of our 4 drops. This guy draws cards and enables madness. Cycles through the deck very fast. Mind Dark Demon. Generally it's just a 4/5 flying beater. The flying is great for the blockers, so that's something this deck does not deal with well. Elusive Tormentor is a 1-of. It itself, it combos with Altered Ego on its flip side. Because it's great, you take a turn off if you're in the lead. Get hexproof, indestructible, even a 1/2 is great. It can't be blocked, it's gonna be a clock. And then for the Tormentor itself, just a 4/4 beater. Altered Ego, copy anything they have, copy anything that I have. Can't be counted, so it's always going to stick. It might need a removal spell. Well, that's not bad. 2 Explosive Vegetation for the ramp. Onto our 5 drops. We have 2 under the floorboards. The idea of this is you want to madness this out, get as many zombies in life as you can. It really saves you in the late game when you're getting down against, 1 life left, 2 life left, going back up to 11, 12. Great card. Jason, Ravel of Secrets, draw engine, bounce cards. I mean, what more could you want? It's no Jason the Mind Sculptor, but it'll do. Cost-Fed Soul Hoarder, just a big flying beater. The 1 life. Whenever a creature dies, whenever a permanent, it could kill us. That's why we have the sacrifice outlets, Bone Splinters, Blood Connoisseur. Get that off the table if we really need to. I'll hammer it. Another big beater. Comes down in the late game, stops their late game threats. Mana sources: 4 basic island, 7 swamp, 6 forest, 1 Westvale Abbey. Nothing like a big flying demon. Lighten your day. And then we have the 2 of the Woodland, the Drowned, and the Hinterland Harbour. Let's play a couple of games then, shall we? Hello, so We lost the coin toss or whatever. We don't have a lot of time to really just make our decisions. I'm going to mulligan this hand. One land, not my colour, not great. I'm going to keep this. We have a telling time to draw if we get a blue source. If we hit any land, we have to read the bones to sculpt the draw, then a murderous compulsion to kill any tapped creature. Tyler's Track is not going to do anything for us now. But in the future, might do some work. Our opening hand is Jace, Unravel of Secrets. Read the bones, Murderous Compulsion, Telling Time, Swamp. Our opponent playing a Brain in the Jar, so they're going to be on some sort of instant sorcery deck, probably, most likely. Seeing as they're on blue-black though, could be some sort of control. I'm going to snap off the Telling Time. No reason to hold anything up. Ideally we want a green source of mana here. Well, we didn't get the mana there, so we'll put the Overworld Mysteries in the hand. Hold that for later. And under the floorboards, maybe. I think we take the Thopter head on top. It's a flying blocker for later on. Neither of these were close to casting, but I think being able to block in the air and then draw some extra cards is going to be much more valuable than 3 life and 3 zombies. Westvale Abbey for the opponent. Opponent activating Brain in a Jar. Not casting an instant. Alright, so we're going to snap off our Read the Bones here. Again, hopefully looking for Island Forest. Can't really physically draw any of these 2 cards, so they'll go to the bottom, and we'll go 2. We've got our Forest and another Swamp. Now we have to discard, so we'll lose the Swamp. With Tyler's Tracker, ideally I'd like to play it and play a land after it. So I think I'll probably just lead this next turn with an Overworld Mysteries. However, being able to block a 2/2, I don't know if the Diagraph will come in the combat though. It's an interesting scenario here. We can either hit the land drops, or I can possibly take out a creature. So I think I'll cast the Enoch Guide. And we'll put an island on top of the library. My idea is I'll draw the island next turn. I can play the Tyler's Tracker, play the island, and Murderous Compulsion, the Diagraph Colossus. It appears they're definitely against blue-black zombies. The Brain in the Jar is actually going to work pretty well for the opponent. That is going to generate a lot of zombies. And the opponent did not attack with the Colossus. Whether or not I'll be able to outrace the opponent is going to be the main concern here. I want to be able to represent something with that black mana. So, we'll most likely be sacrificing the clue end of turn. The opponent's turn, that is. But value-wise, still going to be a bit behind until we can get this Overworld Mysteries out. If I can stick the flyer, it should be able to help a lot. But I'm fairly sure we're going to get attacked. If we can't get some sort of board threat, we're going to lose a lot of life next turn. I'll sacrifice the clue now since the opponent can't do anything. I probably should have blocked a zombie actually. That is my mistake. Alright, the Blown Splinters is a very good draw. Granted, we didn't get land to go with it. Nonetheless, it's going to stop my opponent generating a lot more zombies. And we're going to get a clue out of it. So the opponent's going to swing in for 10. At least. We're going to have to take at least 8. You know, I mean, we could just be dead on board. Ormondal. Yeah, it's going to be a thing. So we're taking a hit of 9. Ormondal is going to get bounced to my opponent's hand, which is going to just be a big, it's going to be a big tempo swing, which is great. So I'm going to get to take 12 points of damage here. Always fun. We're not in a bad spot. Not in a bad spot at all. You know, I say that. So the opponent has 3 cards in hand. We're gonna get attacked all out to pose those creatures. No, we're just dead. Well, good beats. Alright, so we'll see what happens in the next game. Alright, we're here for the second game. Again, 1 land hand. It's not great. We're going to have to draw a new one. The opponent also drawing a new hand. I like this. This is a better hand. There's no black mana, but it has a Primal Druid into eventually an Altered Ego. We also have that Bone Splinters if we ever need to sacrifice our own Druid. The Druid is going to do work here, blocking that 2/2 for a while. Opponent could be on mono red aggro. Mono red aggro, it's what it looks like. We don't want the bone splinters here. I'm holding off threats. Alright, so here we're going to take 4. I want to be able to bone splinters that next turn. And the opponent is not killing it, which is great. I think we want to get another black source here, so we can get our Liliana down. Liliana also combos with Altered Ego in the fact that if it ever gets to the point where we need a creature to die to flip the Liliana, and we have 7 mana, Altered Ego will do that. Take 3 points of damage. This is going to be one of those games where the beneath the floorboards is going to come in handy, especially with the Forgotten Creation. So whether or not we want to slam Liliana, or we want to get... I think I want to copy the Ravenous Bloodseeker with as many counters as possible to counteract any burn spells. This way we have a solid blocker that in the late game, if we need it, we can just discard cards, pump up, deal massive amounts of damage. And my second play... Sorry, not my second play. My next turn play might also be an Altered Ego, same creature. Get a 4/6. Alright, so the opponent might be killing this creature here, or he's just interested again. That's interesting, actually. Trading off 2 points of damage. I think in his situation, I might have attacked with all the creatures, and then decided what I wanted to, whether or not you wanted to kill the creature. Obviously, now the opponent will be able to do that again. I think in this situation, I want to get Liliana on the board. He's only got... I mean, he might draw a second removal spell. It's unlikely. I want to get the... I think we'll get the Forgotten Creation. 3/3 with an effect is going to be better than a 1/3 with no effect. It's going to prevent the blocks. Sorry, we're going to prevent the attacks. Okay. Sorry, I should probably block that in the other order. If he wants to, he's going to kill both creatures most likely. But at least this way I don't get blown out by something that says plus toughness. Yeah, in my opinion, this is a pretty good situation. We're on 9 life. They have 1 card in hand. We have a dead card in hand, but we also can start making 1/1s. Yeah, so we get to make a 1/1. That's interesting. I think what I want to do is become a copy of that. I'm gonna beat a burn spell. He has double strike. We don't have double strike, so he still can't kill us unless he pumps it. And the opponent has conceded. So, however, we'll finish this game out. You know, the opponent might win. No, we can't know for sure. The commentary from this point is not going to be great. So, attack for 5. Sorcery creature. So, definitely two card types. There might be a point where we just start spewing out tokens with the Westvale Abbey. So attack with the 1 creature here, so we can double block that if it attacks. And at the end of their turn, we'll probably make a 1/1 for the Ormondal. Doesn't really matter that I missed that. So we'll attack again, 5/5, deal 5 more damage. So he's opted to trade this time round. We'll draw new hand. Nice set of new cards. But at this point, we've just won the game, so unless something spectacular happens, I will see you in the 3rd game. Right, we're here for game 3. Opponent is playing first. By the looks of the hand, I would keep this. I'm going to keep this. I can get the Anot Guide to get my blue mana. I'll be on Ultimate Mysteries and an Explosive Vegetation. It's a slow start, but it'll do. I'm going to get punished against mono red aggro. Okay, so not mono blue. Sorry, not mono red. I have to wonder what the opponent's plan is going to be. Might be tempo. So we're going to search for a basic, get the island. Because I'm going to be at 4 lands, I'm going to lead with either the Bloodflow Connoisseur or the Telling Time. Sorry, not the Telling Time. Bloodflow or Overwild, depending on what the opponent does on turn. Okay, so opponent does nothing. So I guess we'll lead with the Overworld Mysteries. Leads into an Explosive Vegetation the following turn, and then 2 Blood Flows the turn after. Okay, appear and kill them. Blue-red Thopters. Again, I can't imagine this changes much of my ideal. Gonna take some damage. Gonna get black here. With a double blood flow next turn, I can have sacrifice outlets, have a 3/3 possibly, or 1/1 and a 2/2. Main issue I don't want to see is myself get outraced, which it's entirely possible happens. Blue-red Thopters is a very aggressive deck. The dream here is to draw a second Overworld Mysteries or a decent flying blocker. I don't have any sweepers in the deck, as you saw. I just don't have any. Wish I did. So it's board states like this which are brutal. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I take 6, I'm down to 8. There's an argument for taking this. Yeah, if I take this and leave it off for a turn, assuming I don't lose my creatures, I can physically block everything else. So we'll lead with a Telling Time. Bone Splinters is very good. So take the Bone Splinters, put a Westbale on top. If we cast another Telling Time, Murderous Compulsion, good card again, and continue putting the Westbale on top. Play the Forest. So we have the option here of, I don't think I want to kill both creatures very fast. So we'll just Bone Splinters. I want 8. I intend to block the Pion here. So Bone Splinters, destroy the 2/3. Sacrificing Blood Flow. Actually, I think I just straight up destroyed the pier. I'm here now. This way, we're on a 4-turn clock, minus this Molten Vortex. I'm getting in for some damage. So we've got 3 clues now, which means we've got 3 1/1s. We can draw multiple cards next turn. We might see a point where Omendal is going to do work. We just have to survive the burn. So the opponent's going into the tank. So I think they're probably going to kill us next turn. So we'll start by drawing. We don't want to tap any black mana. Extra 3 life is just great. So we'll go again. Tap. Yeah. This way we still have the under the floorboards if we draw it. Altered Ego. Punished for not keeping green up. So I guess I just draw again. To have a blue and a black. We'll play a Westphal Abbey. Pass the turn, hope not to die. Won't have to just discard 2 land cards to win. I don't think there's any way for me to get my Omendal online next turn. So we're just going to have to hope the opponent keeps missing. Twin Bolt. Yep, I imagine that is now a good game. If the opponent passes the turn, we might have a way to get out of this. Omendal's going offline. No way he comes back. So I want to Altered Ego. Oh, 2 flyers that block. So again, we have to just hope the opponent misses a land. Delirium's at 3. We might just kill ourselves, but it's not like we can't not do this. So we hit the land, so we're at 4 Delirium. There's an argument there for just not putting a 1/1 counter on him. I'll keep a blocker in case of a haste creature. So as long as the opponent doesn't have any burn, we're fine. If we just need to draw beneath the floorboards. Gain a bit of extra life. Alright, so we survived the turn. Always good. Alright, we just snap this off. Gain 3 life. Play a Forgotten Creation. Again, we'll just pass the turn, no blocks. If our opponent couldn't kill us last turn, he's most likely not going to be able to kill us this turn. So we'll be able to activate Omendal, sacrificing the Soldier token, 3 zombies, and the Forgotten Creation. Get a big 9/7 flying lifelink. Oh, what does that do? Tap a creature. Draw a card. Okay, so the opponent must have drawn that this turn. Otherwise he would have played it last turn. I think at this point even just sacking the Mindwreck Demon might be a thing. Right, no place for the opponent, so Mindwreck Demon not a thing. I can't remember if Disperse is a sorcery or an instant. Right, land, we're going to keep that in hand. One, two, three, four. The idea of the life is life's not going to be a matter anymore. So we will. I think I have to sacrifice the creation. Makes no sense to sacrifice my flyer. Go to combat. Attack with just the 9/7. Gain 9 life. Great. So out of burn range again. Get another 1/1 in case the Omdal gets bounced to our hand. Read the bones. Alright, so we turn the tide against burn. Or Thopter Aggro. And give the Aether. On top of its own is library. Alright. I'm okay with that. We'll be repressed in Read the Bones, so the opponent just quit. So I imagine we're in the commanding position. Gonna make for a good game 3. Start by casting Read the Bones. Put a Read the Bones on top. Put a Forest on the bottom. Jace. Play Westvale. Play Jace. Scry, draw a card. And I guess we'll play the Tireless Tracker. We want to attack with... Interesting. AI is a lot different. We'll target little creatures, percent lethal. It's really interesting. If the AI has just discarded 2 lands, my opponent has played a land. Why didn't the opponent kill us? That's gotta be a punt on my opponent's part. He had lethal and he didn't kill us. And bye bye Jace. I mean, I guess that sucks. I mean, it's good for us, but the opponent most certainly had lethal. Unless it's just been so many turns in Omdal. Tireless Tracker triggers. Castrate the Bones and hope to get second Overworld Mysteries. Both those on top. Overextend the board. No decent sweepers that are going to blow us out. And again, just attack for lethal. And that will be a good game. So I won 2 out of 3. I don't want to say 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So if you like my content, just leave a like. If you want to subscribe. I don't know how regularly I'll be posting videos yet. I'll see you in the next one. Bonus Cracker Pack. We'll crack a pack of Eldritch Moon. Ideally, I'd like to get Liliana or Tameo. A Bruna wouldn't be bad because I got the Gisela yesterday. So, I also want the Murder. Common black card, 2 mana black, destroy target creature. Hopefully get one of those 3. 4. Collective effort. Escalate, tap and untap creature you control. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater, so Reprisal. Destroy target enchantment, naturalize, I guess disenchant. Put a 1/1 counter on each target creature target player controls. Collective effort, white 1. Subjugator Angel, Keswick Prowler, Galvanic Bombardment, nice card, Cemetery Recruitment, and Desperate Sentry.